All right, guys, so we're back here today to give you an update on the McCoy. And as you saw from that intro shot, it has taken a little bit of damage as of recently.
It's taken a lot of damage.
So we're gonna go over that in today's video, as well as some updates on my bike. RL already has a new victim hiding behind him there.
This is to get me through my ride. Well, it's a long story, but I got all kinds of the BSD new hub, a 14mm front axle, bunch of new stuff that I want to put on here.
You're already rambling.
Yeah, it's just like trying to figure out to do the dimensions, but not remove the parts, but take some of the parts from Albies. You know,
okay.
It's like,
okay. Well, let's stay on topic here. So we're talking about the
these are the details and the horror stuff that goes on with bike design.
The horror stuff?
Behind the scenes, the stuff you don't see in real life, you know.
Yeah. All right, well, before we cover that, you had a few things you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Okay, first of all,
Buckeye.
I think it's a pretty good looking shirt. It's cream colored shirt. This is the Buckeye bike show that's coming up on.
It is on June 5th, but the night before, which is June 4th, there's going to be a ride out that we're going to be attending. So
yes.
More details, as I keep saying, on buckeyebikeshow.com.
But they gave me this shirt and they gave me another one. The only downside is all the clothes I wear, it's got my name on it. So it seems a little, what's the word?
Conceited.
Conceited. Makes me kind of uncomfortable. But then I'm like,
It's free.
It's free. It's
Free's
free,
good.
but there are a lot of interest behind this show. I think this is going to be a good show.
Yep, and I think actually Alan said there's only going to be 50 of the beige shirts sold. You can only get the shirts at the event, and there's only going to be 50 of the shirts that RL is wearing right now sold, as well as 50 of the ride-out shirts.
Right.
So very limited. I believe you're going to be doing some autographing of those as well.
Right.
So
We talked to Martin Tucson this morning. He lives in Ireland. That's the guy with the front hop and back hop, pegs in the back, pedals in the front.
he has the world record for the most front peg hops as well as rear, and I think even rear pedal hops.
And front pedal hops,
Okay.
where he's hopping on the pedals.
Oh, right, yeah.
Without stopping, 168 front hops on the pedals.
Yeah.
But anyways.
And that was in, like, he said 10, no, he said it was like 8 minutes or something. Something crazy.
Yeah, it was like, it must be like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this Sunday, May 9th.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, yeah, this Sunday, yeah.
Is it a live stream or is it?
Yeah, so yeah, this Sunday, May 9th, we're doing a live stream with Martin Tucson on his Rock BMX Ministry show, and it is a live stream. So you just gotta go head over to his page. I'll have the link on the video, and you can watch it as it's happening.
Yeah, interesting guy. It's called BMX Ministry. You should check him out.
Rock BMX Ministry, because there is a BMX Ministry, which is different. So,
Oh,
yeah.
right. There's a lot of those.
And we're gonna be giving away a free t-shirt and some stickers during the show. So we're gonna have a little trivia question for you guys.
I'm not sure if I should fold my arms and block the shirt, or if I should be like...
Whatever is comfortable.
And if you guys, I was going through and I'm looking at bikes and just seeing different things that people are doing. And I came across Shea and I were talking about it this morning, a really good looking bike. I think it's 20-inch. I don't know what the dimensions are, so I don't know how the function is, but you want to talk about good graphics and a good looking bike that's original, check out Bob Harrow Iconics. He's got this green bike with satin finished aluminum on it. And man, it just made me remember what a good artist he was, how he could put names together, like good names for the bike, how he doesn't do too much. But check out that bike, man. It is absolutely beautiful. So Bob Harrow Iconics, check that out. I don't know if it's in production. You have to ask him on that. But man, what a sweet looking bike. What a sweet looking bike.
I'll have to check that out. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, he's good with the graphics and the name and the color coordination and the way that just, you know, it's just a good looking bike. You'll see it.
Cool. One more thing I wanted to bring up before we get into the bikes today. It looks like we're going to be going to Santos Sundays, it's called. It's a ride out hosted by Jacob Santos. And this one's up in San Leonardo. But anyways, he just announced it like last night. It's going to be on May 23rd at noon. Go to his Instagram, Jacob Santos.
He's
more
a
details.
professional big bike.
Yeah.
Rider.
He was just on Big Bike BMX like 2 episodes ago, I think it was. He seems really cool guy.
Yeah, I mean he is for what all the words that professional means. I saw his interview and he's it.
Yeah, so that should be really fun. I was hoping to get RL down to the SoCal ride with Todd Lyons and the SE crew, the 3 days, 120 miles.
50 miles on the first day. He's just thinking of himself. He doesn't care what. I mean, I'd be dead at
I
15
said
miles.
Bring an electric bike, but then that
would go over good.
That wasn't cool enough.
That would go over good. I'm like, no way. I even called Mike Buff and he goes, I'm doing the second day and that's it, man.
Wow.
So, you know.
So I called an audible and we're gonna go do the Jacob Santos ride out.
So he figures if he says it on camera, then it's really going to happen.
We're locked in now.
Yeah, we're going to go as long as it's not like 100 miles or something.
It's like 98 miles.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's as long as it's in like Death Valley in the summertime, it's not a problem.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to say, or are you ready to show them?
Yeah.
What you did. Oh shit!
What the hell was that?
Roll of tape just came out your butt.
Right. Tape. So my workspace is extremely dirty because I'm figuring out steeper head angle, no pedal clearance from the tire, so I'm figuring out where to get it from, and I believe I got it solved. It's not easy though, because you got to think, you can't just stretch the bike out and make it for everybody that's 10 feet tall. You got to consider the rest of the world. So.
Right.
A lot to take on. And then when you overthink, you know. But anyways, this snapped on the weld that we put on here, not the frame. This had nothing to do with what Haro did or the way the bike was built. It was because of the way we cut it, and it just wasn't a strong fit because we were just going for geometry, which we accomplished. So by this snapping, this has nothing to do. I rode that bike. It did front hops. Not all day long, but I did a lot of them and there was no issue. So just so you guys know that. But
how did this snap? What were you doing when it snapped?
Front hops.
Did you almost slice your legs off?
No, bars just disappeared on me and I went over the front. I was just standing. I didn't even fall.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, no, it was no big deal.
Surprised I didn't come out there to like a pile of blood and guts. Let me show them real quick the new McCoy. Your next subject. This one you're not going to touch though, right? You're just going to put like the parts on or the components that you had, but you're not chopping it at all?
No, but I'm going to, once I get all the dimensions on here, the way I want them, with the head angle that I want, with enough pedal clearance here, then I will switch it over. But this bike is built around not just the frame, but the wheels, the tires, the brakes, and everything.
Yeah.
So I did go to 165 cranks. Might have to drop your gearing a tooth to make them feel easy and string, but when you're doing wheelies, you don't have to stretch your legs so much. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're on like 10-foot long cranks, your legs are like the smaller the cranks, you know. So that,
a little more precise.
Can't wait to try my new BSD hub. I love this profile, but hey, if there's something better, I'm all for it.
Let me show my bike real quick. You want to command the camera?
You were just kind of cutting me off. I'm not sure if I'm done yet.
I think you covered everything twice already, so.
No. So I am working on, Dillon's working on frame, forks, and handlebars. That's what we're trying to complete. And we have a million projects coming after that, but we just want to tackle that one. Hoping to be American made. Looks like it possible. I'm looking forward to that. And all right, let's go into your bike.
So we got the front brakes on, got the Magura HS 33s. So now this bike has front and rear. And like I was saying, I've had it for about a month now with the brackets, and it's working perfectly. We were rocking the Echo clamps at first, but the brakes kept shifting. The cylinders kept moving throughout those, so they have to keep getting realigned, and that was kind of the bitch. So we went to the Jitsi clamps, and those have a lot more, I guess, clamping power, you'd say.
Yeah, there's more aluminum there, and they're just stronger. They got a better bite, and they don't flex quite as much. So
You can tighten them to the point where the cylinder will stop working. So you gotta be careful of that. You can over tighten with the Jitsi clamps. Okay, so front brakes added, got the rear obviously with the Maguras, and then now we have front pegs as well. Went with the Odyssey M pegs. RL had to show me how, but we grinded off. I don't know if you can see that down there, but we had to grind off one of the sides so that it could fit past this part of the fork right there.
for a big bike, for any bike, I mean, he's got unbelievable brakes, stopping power. The gearing's right, and it doesn't look at all, to me, overbuilt.
Yeah.
It's a lightweight bike, front and rear pegs, and it looks really clean how he's built it.
Thank you.
And rides great, good geometry, nice bike.
Yeah, and I'm really stoked to have the front brake and front pegs, because now I'm starting to learn the flatland tricks again, like when we were riding the S&M. And this bike, honestly, I'm having an easier time learning the stuff on this bike, like the scuffing tricks, than I was on the 20-inch. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I can do wheelies on here the way it's all set up for flatland too. So I'm really digging it.
All right, so here's the modifications I'm going to make. The crank hanger is going to go back 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. We'll probably pull the seat tube just a little bit up, you know, so we don't have to cut this and push it straight down. It'll just be a straight thing to the crank. And it'll, you know, the other thing, everybody's like, oh my God, that bike is so long. It's not that long. I'm not sure what it is. I don't want to get into that. But there's 1.5 inches right here on the back of the seat that you can slide it forward. You can go to a smaller stem. So I'm going to make it so it's adjustable for pretty much everybody. We're going to go, like I said, I'm going to try a 14mm front axle because I'm just tired of dealing. I'm going to go with thicker fork dropouts, right? They're going to be chromoly forks, thicker dropouts, mounted in a really strong way. What was I talking about? Thicker dropouts. Oh, and a 14mm axle, because anytime I go on the front, I put front pegs on my front of my bike, even with this female axle, it's probably the dropouts bend and then the axle droops, and it just irritates the hell out of me. The axle isn't bent. It's a bulletproof axle that's up in here, but I just don't want to freaking deal with that crap anymore, so I'm gonna put a 14mm on it, see if it works.
You're getting that BSD Revolution laced up right now, right?
It's being laced right now.
So you're gonna run that.
Right, and that's a 9. So most people will probably just run a basic freewheel, 15, 16 tooth freewheel, and you'll be able to get a big enough sprocket in here even with this moved back so that your gearing is proper. So it's, you know, these are all the things you got to think about. We have a new bar design we're working on, oversized seat post, all the usual stuff. That's about it for right now.
Yeah, just a quick video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the breakage of the bikeage.
You know, because I'm doing sprocket sizes right now and clearance for if I shorten the rear end. Also, I'm going to go with less bends. To me, when this aluminum is folded, or it bends to make this curve, it gets weak. So I'm gonna copy what the trials riders are doing. They try not to bend their tubes very much at all, if at all. And I don't get paid by any of these people, so whether you buy them or not, I don't care. But I'm just gonna tell you, when I put these cranks in, they slide right in, they slide on nice. Even when there's no bolts or anything, they don't move. And these BSD 165s or 175s, whatever. Sprocket bolts right on. It's just so simple. One bolt right here. That's it.
Yeah.
And one bolt for the sprocket.
I guess before we go, don't forget Buckeye Bike Show. It's coming up, just a month away. So
is it really a month?
Well, today's the 4th or the 3rd, so it's on the 5th. So a month and a day or two.
I gotta get my bike. I haven't ridden. I mean, I've ridden like one day in the last month and a half or something, and then the front end snapped. And I rode one day.
The first day coming back after like a month and a half of not riding was the day that broke.
Well, remember I had to get the head straightened, and it was
Yeah.
too steep.
Yeah.
So I had to go through 2 modifications, and I rode one day for about an hour, and the geometry was really working with me. It was kind of what I was dreaming of. And then the next day it snapped within 5 minutes, and that was it. So it was like, the gods are messing with me, but that's...
Just within reach, and then it was gone.
Yep. But,
yeah.
That's how it goes. So we're just trying to let you guys in on every little thing that really happens. Doing prototypes, studying metals, what's going to work, what's not going to work for the style of ride. There's so many inner diameter, outer diameter. There's just so many things that go on where you can put your gussets or you over welding the aluminum. So anyways, it's been a learning experience. I think we've come a long ways in a year. We were talking about the journey. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We are definitely enjoying it at times. But the bad times make the good times better, right?
Yes.
So anyways, I'm done. I won't say anymore.
You won't?
Try not to. Well, you said you'd cut me off, so.
All right, so as I was saying, BuckeyeBikeShow.com, less than a month away, or we're just about a month away from the show. And on the website, you can register your bike for the different categories of showings they're going to have. And we were told to recommend you guys do the pre-registration online before the event, as it'll save you money, and you will be added to the pamphlet for the whole event. So.
And you're going to have your SE with the Madura brakes.
Yep, I'm going to have that there. You'll have your Haro.
Not my custom one.
No, but the new one.
Everything from here will just be like...
Yeah,
right
just not the frame cuts.
And then May 9th, this Sunday.
Rock BMX Ministry.
Right.
Live interview on Martin Tucson's page.
Yep.
I'll have the links for that.
And his buddy, Dave?
Gavin.
Gavin's
running all of this show, but like the behind the scenes
I was
stuff.
close on that.
Not
Dave,
even
Gavin.
close. All right, well, I think we've said everything we've had to say, and I want to get out there and do some riding, so you ready to get out of here?
I'm ready.
Cool.
See you guys.
All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.